Tom was so nervous about you guys coming in.
So wild.
So
He never let anything onto us.
Yeah.
Pull those pants down.
Yeah.
Get those calves.
Zendaya seems like the perfect girl for Tom Holland, but in a recent interview with Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland's biggest secret, accidentally or not, slipped out of Zey's tongue. Andrew was really shocked to hear this information, and if you want to know what happened, just stick around and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, as the Spider-Man No Way Home movie is over, fans are craving more from behind-the-scenes details and other interesting things that happened during the filming process. It is always amazing to watch your favorite actors' interviews and the discussion that Zendaya and Andrew Garfield had with Variety's Actors on Actors, and it gave us a lot of food for thought. Two actors got together and discussed the coolest moments of their work on Spider-Man No Way Home, and thanks to Zendaya, we know Tom Holland's biggest secret. If you've already watched the movie, you definitely know that the movie featured many legendary actors, including Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield as the other Spider-Man together with Tom Holland. Even though Tom looked really cool playing the role of the youngest Spidey, it turns out that he was extremely nervous working with these two particularly, according to Zendaya.
Tom was so nervous about you guys coming in.
So wild.
So
He
nervous.
never let anything onto us.
Yeah.
Pull those pants down.
Yeah.
Get those calves.
Oops, we never would have even noticed Zendaya hadn't said it. It is no secret that Zendaya and Tom Holland are extremely close, and no wonder Zey has noticed her boyfriend being super nervous around these two legends. During the interview, Zendaya recalled Tom Holland's nerves while chatting with Andrew Garfield, and the actor confessed it surprised him. He even said it was wild because Tom Holland never let anything on him and Tobey Maguire. Me and Tobey were like, this is Tom's movie, it's your guys' movie, but it's so funny because you guys were like, we're going to come and hang out with you at rehearsal. I'm like, what are these guys doing? Zendaya then added,
We were like that. Me and Toby were like that. We were like, we don't want to step on Tom's. Like, this is Tom's movie. It's your guys' movie.
he was so nervous because he was like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
But he was so nervous, and because, like, you know, he was like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I don't want anybody.
Oh, it looks like our girl just pulled all Tom Holland's cards on the table. Interestingly, Andrew Garfield also confessed to Zey and revealed that he actually and Tobey Maguire were also self-conscious about stepping on toes because it was Tom and Zey's movie, and they were the ones who joined the film. But Zendaya even went further and revealed that Tom even asked her and Jacob Batalon to come with him when he was hanging out with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Since Zendaya and Jacob Batalon didn't have a lot of lines during rehearsal, they were able to double as emotional support for their co-star. Well, the information that Tom Holland asked Zey and Jacob to be his support system isn't a big secret, as back in the day, Tom himself shared it with his fans. He said, at our first rehearsal, I had asked Jacob and Zendaya to come with me to just kind of be there as my support system. He remembered asking them by saying, I'm gonna go meet these guys, I'm really nervous about it, we have to read the scene, and I don't know how this is gonna go because we're all playing the same character and we all have to bring our own kind of heart and soul into this. It means a lot to them and a lot to me. Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Jacob became really great friends during the set, so no wonder he wanted to share this moment with them. So Jacob and Zendaya were there on the first day, but I think it was really strange and a little unfair how they had to put the suits on and then just jump around in front of the cameras together. Like, that was one of the most bizarre experiences of my life, Tom Holland admitted. It's actually cool that Tom Holland hadn't been shy about how highly he thought of his co-stars and playing Peter Parker. Again, Jacob and Zendaya were there for that to support me, Tom Holland said. But it was an amazing experience. From day one, it was a roller coaster that I didn't want to get off. Speaking of this moment, Zendaya said she felt like a parent dropping off Tom Holland on set with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. It was so funny, that first day I was like nervous for you, Tom Holland. She went on to add that Jacob Batalon and her felt like they were the parents dropping off their child at kindergarten, because I was like, we have to do a rehearsal, and me and Jacob felt like your parents, like dropping you off at kindergarten for the first day. She also recalled her worries from that day and said, it's like, I hope the other kids like him, you know, and like, I hope he doesn't come back crying. Zendaya also revealed that she had a stash of great Tom, Tobey, Andrew clips. I was taking pics of you guys so that you would have it, and it was so cute. Well, we don't blame Tom Holland for being nervous, because when you meet such big names as Tobey Maguire and Andrew, it is natural to be worried, but it's also safe to say that it wasn't like Tom Holland and was nervous the entire time Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were around. The trio had a great time together, and in one of the interviews, Andrew revealed that he really enjoyed working on the movie. He said, "It's bigger than me, it's bigger than Tom Holland, bigger than Tobey Maguire, it's bigger than Miles Morales. Everyone can project themselves into that suit. It's all of our stories." He then continued, "The fact that it's making people revisit those films and find things they like about it or create debate, that's really fun too," Andrew Garfield said. "I mean, it's cool to be part of that conversation, really." Coming back to the talk Zey and Andrew Garfield had with Variety, Andrew also talked about how much fun everyone had on set apart from shooting the emotional bits. Zendaya commented on it and said, "I was pissing myself laughing. I was dying. You guys had me dying, like crying, laughing in between all the takes."
I was like pissing myself laughing, but I was dying. You guys had me dying, like crying, laughing in between takes all the time.
The co-stars also had much fun discussing Tobey Maguire's forearms. Well, it looks like the two became such a strong trolling team over their colleagues. There was a moment during the interview when Zendaya was trying to adjust her pants, which seemed to be uncomfortable around the calves. Andrew Garfield noticed it and joked instantly, "Pull those pants down, get those carts to get under the wraps."
Get those pants down.
Yeah.
Get those calves under
control.
wraps.
Zendaya started laughing as this moment reminded her of an inside joke from the set as she added, "The crazy forearms, it was the Tobey one," she said, reminding Andrew Garfield about what the joke was. He had these crazy, Garfield begins, with Zendaya finishing it with forearms. "Good joke, Bang. You got there in that noggin of yours. That was really good," Andrew Garfield added. The topic then switched to Zendaya's role of Rue in Euphoria, and Andrew admitted he was concerned about Zendaya after watching her play. He said, "I was like, are you okay? How did you make sure you were okay while you were doing that?" No wonder he was worried about Zendaya, as it felt like the actress went through a really hard time playing Rue. She even revealed that she got a lot of messages from people checking in on her. She added that the approach was to try it as a human as possible without ever shying away from the devastation and the ugliness of what that can create. If you're a big Zendaya fan, you probably know that her role in Euphoria wasn't easy at all. The actress recently opened up about the role in the iconic TV series and said, "Rue is complicated and all of the characters are. For some things like that, you can't prepare. I get in my head if I overthink things too much and then I'll block myself." She lived through every moment of Rue's life and it wasn't an easy challenge. "Also, I care about Rue and I hate when she's in pain. I didn't want to see Rue like that or have to go through that. Your body is a person, it doesn't know that what you're doing is not real. My brain can say, okay, I'm pretending, but when I'm doing it, my body and my heart don't know that it's not real. It can be exhausting in that way, and it can make you feel bad because she says and does things that I don't want her to do and say, but here I am." That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next episode. If you have any thoughts to share with us, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Bye.
That was fun, taking a walk down memory lane. Thank you so much for watching.